What is up, guys, and welcome back to our Plymouth Argyle career mode, episode number 3. And today we're starting off with deadline day. But the thing is, a lot of the time with kind of my careers, I don't really plan to do much on deadline day. I plan to do much before it. So we went for Brian Lennon. Hull City said no, and then it ended like that. So yeah, it wasn't the best of deadline days. We tried getting a loanee right back from my club, Hull City, but they said no. They said piss off. You're not having him. So yeah, it ended like that. But it was into our first game of the episode, and it was against Chesterfield away at their ground. And to be fair, Chesterfield have a lot of good players on this game. They have a lot of good players. I mean, I remember in my commentary crew mode, which I'll be bringing back soon, exclusive here. They have a good winger called Arabai. He's actually American, so yeah, he's a good player. So yeah, but it was actually the joint paint trophy. It wasn't in the league, it wasn't in the FA Cup. It was in the joint paint trophy. And like I was saying last episode, I do like this competition because obviously, I think I'm glad the Football League's kind of done a competition like this for League 1 and 2 clubs, because obviously League 1 and 2 clubs don't really get far in the FA and Capital One Cup. So it's good that they have their own cup between themselves, so they can battle it out, to kind of win a trophy. So yeah, I was obviously quite happy with that. But it was mainly me. It just all game, and then Chesterfield somehow in the 70th minute came down the wing with Arabai, the American, crossed it in, and yeah, Hurd's there with a header. I mean, I don't know what my goalkeeper was doing, McCormack. He just, as seen on the replay, just completely dived out the way for some strange reason, the prick. And yeah, they took the lead with their first chance of the game. That came in the 74th minute. As you'll see, full out all game. It was all me, and somehow we didn't score. But luckily, my free agent, the 68 rated Burns, it came up clutch and actually got a goal in the 80th minute quite late on. So, well done to him. It was quite fluky, really, how he kind of got the ball back. But, in the end, I wasn't really too fussed because, it was a good finish, and also put us 1-1. So, I was hoping to get another goal just before the half. I felt we had the momentum. Could we get one? As you see here, we came into the box, and, oh my days, Devontae Cole, get yourself on side, you prick. Why is he offside? I mean, we could have won the game there and then, but instead we have to go to penalties. So, it doesn't matter how good your team is or not. If anyone can win on this game at pens, but luckily I pulled out a good save there on the first one with McCormack, and obviously we would step up second and we would bang it in the net. So, good finish from Burns there, right in the top right corner, and it was their goal again. And I absolutely love the where you can obviously do your putting off style. And Chesterfield missed again. I mean, I thought it was going to go in. I thought it was going to be one of them 80 goals, but luckily it went in. And then Cole, who could have put us through anyway, he just get the second. So we are actually 2-0 up at the moment, and it was looking good. Finally, Chesterfield was scored their first penalty with Campbell Rice. Quite a good player, I think, in the past, but obviously now was kind of not. And, we actually get the third. So far, 3 out of 3 of our penalties. Angel, I think that's probably how you say his name, he was up to take the fourth. And as you see, he misses. So, McCormack, penalty hero there. Really well done by him, saving 3 of them. And as you see on the stats, look at that. They had 1 shot, Chesterfield, compared to our 13. And the shot they had was on target, and they scored. So it was just annoying. It just shows how much AIDS and bullshit there is in FIFA. But the main thing is we won the game in the end, so yeah. And I see here there's just going to be coming up loads of simming games, because as you know, I am going to be simming 5 games an episode now. And Bristol Rovers was the first one, and we won them 3-1 in a quite convincing win. So well done to us, really. And then we was away to Mansfield. I think they're actually a Welsh team, I'm not quite sure. My geography's pretty shit, so I wouldn't really know. Again, we've got to win against them, so that's the main thing. And in between all of these, I just wanted to show you, obviously, training, what's going on, what players I'm training, because, you'll probably see as episodes to come, a lot of these players are going to start growing and getting, a lot better. So I wanted to show you who I'm training, so you know who's going to be improving a lot. And again, another sim game against Luton at home. We did win 3-0, another easy win. We're climbing up them tables now. And, at the start of, the first 2 episodes, well, the second episode really, I wasn't playing very well with the team. I wasn't getting used to them, but as you see in that Chesterfield game, I felt we had a good game against Chesterfield, to say they're a League One side. And, Even though our sim games, we might obviously pick up more points in them than me playing, because I'm not that good at FIFA. But yeah, the main thing is if we win the sim games and get maybe a draw or a win out of the, when I'm playing, that's the main thing. And obviously, I think we're going to win the league anyway, so it's just important picking up them points against teams that are not as good as us, because to be fair, we are the best team in this league by a mile, and by the end of the season, I'm not joking, there's probably going to be about 4 or 5 players that's 70 rated or higher, because, when it gets to January, there might even be some 70 players then. But anyway, second game of the episode was against Carlisle away, and Carlisle are a good team on this game. I remember I did a career mode with them in FIFA 15, obviously not on YouTube because I didn't start YouTube then, but just kind of what you do at home. And we actually took the lead against them, which I was quite surprised, quite early on. Nicky Burns, this guy is, stepping up, and I'm quite glad really. He should be really, because he is 68 rated. He is kind of, a lot better for this league. I mean, I think the average player for League 2 is probably 63. League 1's probably 66, and then obviously the Championship now has gone up ratings a lot. Because I remember on FIFA 13 and FIFA 14, it used to just be all 60, kind of high 60 ratings, and now you're getting players like Stuart Downing, who's obviously high 70s, mid 70s. So kind of players like that, big players. So yeah, it's made obviously the league's kind of progressed, and the leagues are getting a lot better. So I quite like having 70s in the Championship, because I think the Championship don't really get kind of the much credit as they should. But the main thing is we actually took made it 2-0 with Reed. Good goal by him there. I need him to step up. He's our main striker. And, he did here step up. So, well done to him. Good finish taken there. He made it 2-0. And, it was 87th minute. So we basically won the game. And as you see, Kaya would have one more chance actually though in the 90th minute. They came down the left, crossed it in, and yeah, they actually scored, which I was quite surprised. I mean, it was such a weird goal. The ball seemed so slow coming into the box. No one was marking the guy, and he slots it home past McCormack. Now I'm just going to tell you now, guys. To say McCormack is 67 rated, he's not a very good goalkeeper. He's not at all. He misses some shambolic saves. But, the main thing is this goal doesn't, kind of batter our hopes that much, because obviously we won 2-1 in the end. So, we get a good victory again. So far, we haven't lost this episode, and that's the main thing. What we don't want to be doing is losing, because, no one wants to lose. But we was actually going into our last game of the episode, and it was against Morecambe. Now, I decided to play this because, it was an away game. I thought I could easily win it. It was in the Joint Pint Trophy, because I do want to do well in the Joint Pint Trophy this year. If we don't, well, it's not too bad, because I always have next year to do it when I'm in League 1. And I think it's better to probably win it in League 1, because you will have a better squad, hopefully. And it's maybe just easy to win it. But anyway, we would have the first chance, and there was quite a good team, Morecambe, in League 2. I don't think they were that good team, but they were, doing some pressure on me. I mean, they had a good chance there quite early on. They have another chance here early on. And I mean, this game was, it was just so frustrating. I couldn't do what about it. As you see, they do get a goal there. Header, I just couldn't get rid of it. And it was so annoying. But anyway, guys, I'm just going to tell you, I think my next episodes, I'm going to kind of talk about, how the Premier League finished. What my predictions were, because I did have a prediction video, obviously over a career mode commentary. I think it was like 2 weeks ago when I was obviously doing the full career mode. But yeah, they were my predictions. So I will be talking about the Premier League again. I'm talking about the Championship playoffs. Obviously, my team, Hull City, who I support, and obviously I live near. They are off to Wembley, and I am going. So I won't be vlogging it. So don't get your hopes up on that. So, but main thing is I want to see my club back in the Premier League, and if they do get back in the Premier League, I will be definitely doing a career mode with them next year when they're in the Premier League, because I just can't wait. The thing is, I don't know if I actually want to go into the Premier League or not with the whole squad, because actually they don't play that well. But, it's just good to be in the Premier League, because you get so much money this year. The Premier League is unreal for all the TV rights and that. But I'm back to the game, and as you see, Morecambe were 2-0 up going into the second half, and luckily we did pull a goal back quite early on in the second half. Reed again stepping up this episode, which I'm quite glad, 'cause like I said, I am kind of relying on him to score my goals, because he is my highest rated striker, apart from Burns. Well, I won't be playing Burns up front. I'll be playing him in that centre attacking, left attacking role, yeah. But you know, I just couldn't really get another. And, you know, well played to Morecambe. They did play very well in this game, a lot better than me. And, you know, you got to take your chance in football, and that's what we didn't do. But anyway, guys, we do like that game, but it's not the end of the world. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit the like button, subscribe if you are new, and guys, I'll be seeing you later. Peace!